What's up, guys? It's Scroo from Twinstiqlp, and I'm playing Battletech. This is a game kind of like XCOM. It's actually very much like XCOM, but it's set in the Battletech and MechWarrior universe. It's really fun. It doesn't run exceptionally well, but it's very good, and I highly recommend it. I've been trying to get a video recorded with some kind of, good content, and I've been having issues with audio. I don't know, same old, same old. Anyway, here we are. This is a mission. You're only allowed 4 units. That's a lance. I don't know, maybe that will be increased to 2 lances at some point. I have no idea. Anyway, what I'm supposed to do here is go take control of a spaceport. I'm guessing I have to secure the landing for a dropship. And this is a 3-tier difficulty mission, so it might be pretty tough with the lance that I have. I don't know. But anyway, well, this is our objectives. I'm supposed to secure this base and hold the point. I guess the dropship is coming in. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be tough. So glitch. This is my first movement. Is it going to be my first movement?
Yes.
I think.
Receiving you.
I think I'm going to make Medusa my first movement. He is in a quick draw mech. This is a 60-ton mech. Their numbers have always been really off. How they can have tanks that weigh 60, 70 tons, but are able to be just stepped on by these like 5- and 6-story tall mechs that are also 60 tons for some reason. They're not like 160 tons or more. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Glitch is going to move up here now as well. I think I want to put her... Let's put her here. If you put her in the trees, these green dots are cover. They add a little protection.
Read you, Commander. Moving out.
I think it's 50% damage reduction to frontal attacks if you're in the forest. The chevrons also are important. You can see up there next to where it says sprint whenever I move the cursor. Each one of those chevrons is a point of evasiveness, and that's how the game counts you as a moving target even when you're clearly standing still in terms of what you see as a player. The first-person games were always moving. You were never stopped. And that's how that handles that, which I think is pretty clever. Each time you're attacked, a little bit of that evasiveness drops away, and their chance to hit you and vice versa goes down. I'm going to go ahead and move. This is my main character. And I just built this Jaeger mech. I managed to scrap it together with some mech parts. And it's turned out to be pretty cool the last couple of rounds I've used it. It's a long fire support. I've also stripped a couple of the... It has 4 autocannons. I took 2 of the autocannons off and added extra armor, so it was a little bit more useful in a stand-up fight, because it had hardly any armor on it at all. Okay, I'm going to move Glitch forward, but I'm not going to sprint her this time, just in case there's an enemy contact. There we are.
Hostile on sensor.
Okay, so now what I've done, sprint takes both actions. You have 2 actions, of course. Sprint takes both actions. So if you move, you can also perform another action. And Glitch also has sensor lock, so I can choose to identify this turret and make it a target for any long-range characters for that round. But I know what that is now. It also drops evasive because you're targeted. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move. Wonder if I can jump a little further. Yeah, I can. Let's jump right here.
Copy that.
Click once to move, and then you'll notice it's already over now, but you'll notice when I move, you'll see that cone, and that's the direction you face, because like a tank, these mechs are the upper portion of the torso it can move, turn independently rather from the legs. Boy, I can't talk. So your legs can face one direction and your torso can face another. Okay, we know there are turrets because we can see them all. Now again, I could sensor lock and identify. This is ASLT. I'm not sure what ASLT is. Assault turret. Oh, okay. Assault turret. That's probably what that means. I think assault turrets have dual AC-20s, and those are ridiculously powerful. So that could be pretty tough for me. Behemoth. I need to get her in a place where she can see those.
Coordinates received.
She's the longest range character aside from the Jaeger mech. She can also move further. Embrace her for the moment. And I want to move. Yeah, see, I don't have very much movement in this. This guy's pretty slow. Jaeger's pretty slow. So I want to move him forward. And hopefully the next time I get moved, I will be able to target those. Now they're going to be able to sensor lock me, but they're not going to. Now.
Ready for orders.
Let's bring Medusa. If I go here and here, I can see the red line is line of sight and in range. Okay, so this guy's a pretty short range character. So I can attack and probably kill one of these. But I'm in range of the other one to hit me, regardless of which way. Oh, here we go. Well, I'm in range anyway, probably. Turrets have a much longer range than the mechs do. Okay, and we are in a polar region, right? No, tundra. So we get a little bit of extra, heat sink ability is increased by 10% here, so we'll be able to handle a little more heat, which is good, because this guy's a lot of lasers. Heavy sniper turret. Yeah, so he took a full barrage, that turret did. Didn't really.
What can I do for you?
But it will not be able to stand up to
Coordinates received.
Kintaro's missiles. Twitch has a lot of missiles on this Kintaro. This thing is like just packed with them. But I think I'm only going to use those 3. That should be enough.
Go.
Yeah, it's plenty.
Bang! You're dead.
The voice acting is so cheesy and stupid.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so I can move forward here.
Acknowledged.
I'm not going to do much damage to this, though. Short-range missiles do much more damage and stability damage than long-range missiles do.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, hardly even touched it. But if I can get... Yeah, see, I can be in line here, and I should be able to... I think I should be able to take it out if I can hit it with both autocannons.
Engaging target.
Yep. No, not even close. I only took it down about halfway. Now you can see that yellow bar building up. That's the stability I was talking about.
They've got a lock on me.
You fill that bar all the way up, your mech falls over. And usually your initiative is knocked down 1, your pilot gets injured, and you have to worry about getting blasted while you try and stand back up.
Heading out.
That's quite a bit of damage to start with.
I hear ya. On my way.
Let's see if I can multi-target these. I might be able to take them both out. I don't know for sure. say A and B. Both basically the same. Let's do A, and we'll call those B. And we'll see how good we
You
do.
get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
Okay, one down. Yeah, two down. Cool.
Target destroyed. Receiving you.
Now I want to try. I want to get her actually down here further. She doesn't have jump jets to get off this hillside. And I need to basically do the same thing with him. I can put jump jets on them, but they're heavy mechs that can't jump very far, and it's a lot of tonnage to have to lose in armor, so I generally don't. There's a dropship with an enemy lance. Pirate
Waiting
lance.
on you, Commander.
Can't jump very far with her either, but I think that's
Taking
gonna
the high
be good.
road. Incoming bandit.
Alright, there we go. 40 tons, that's not so bad. 40's probably... I'm gonna guess it's a cicada. Let's jump. We can jump almost all the way across here. I think, though, that I'm still out of line of sight from that turret. Now, the quick draw is a heavy, too. But it is it has a lot of jump jets already on it, and it already has pretty decent armor, so I just left him. I think what I'll do is sensor lock this guy, because that'll remove some evasion and identify it, so I know what I'm dealing with.
Locked on.
It looks like a Jaeger mech. Maybe it's a cicada. Yeah, it is a cicada. And Jaeger's not right anyway. I meant to say Jenner, rather.
On my way.
Okay, now Behemoth has a passive ability called Bulwark. It won't activate now until the next turn, but as she stands still, she basically is always in cover. So that's pretty useful. Now over here you can see individual targets. You can see LRM 10 plus, that's long range missile 10, that fires 10 missiles. The plus 1 adds plus 25% to crit. And 70% is per missile. So each one has a 70% chance to hit. It's not just a hit or miss thing with missiles, which makes them pretty powerful. They're also pretty good at stripping armor in large numbers, and that's nice. Let's go ahead and move him in the water. We still have line of sight. Also won't generate a lot of heat. AC-10, AC-5 should hurt pretty bad if I can hit him.
Engaging target.
Yeah, I did good. And you can see, as I'm able to target that
Good to go.
mech again.
Got it.
And let's sensor lock him again.
I've got a sensor lock.
Now you can see its health bar. When it's all white, that's totally armored up and protected. As that white drops, and structure, meaning under the armor, as that's exposed, the bar turns orange, and that's the mech's health in general, just straight up health.
Jumping.
And obviously if you reduce that to 0, the mech dies. If you injure the pilot enough, the mech dies. If you take both the legs off, there's a lot of ways to lose. Let's see, this guy's pretty good with precision shots, so let's see if we can take one. Almost 90% to that torso, so let's do it.
All weapons, fire.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
One down. 2 more. 65. Thunderbolt. That guy could be dangerous. Pretty evasive so far.
What's up, boss? Roger
Move
that.
her forward again. And then I need her to be static for a while so she can take advantage of that ability. $1665. I wonder if she has a bonus for precision striking. It does add a lot. Let's just go center torso. It does add a lot to the percentages here, so let's do it.
Engaging with target.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Another 65 tons. Another thunderbolt. Those large lasers and all that, all those missiles. We're also good at melee combat. Alright, so he's at 60 and 60, they're both the same. He's also got enough for precision strike, and it will do a lot more stability damage to the guy that's already been hit. So let's see about doing that again. Same center torso, let's see what we got.
Engaging target.
Yeah, that hit him pretty hard. If I can get
What can I do for you?
glitch in range, I might be able to
Don't
knock
need
him
to tell
over.
me twice.
Yeah, definitely. I might even take him out. This does a lot of damage if everything hits.
And stay down.
Yeah? Alright. We'll take it.
I'm here.
Now, I really need to deal with this turret. But I don't want to do it and make myself vulnerable. So I'm going to jump back
Up high.
and face him, because your armor is obviously heavier in the front than it is the rear. Sensor lock won't do me much good now. And these guys come to me with less than full armor anyway, so they're not that difficult. Still potential for a lot of problems, though. That took off a pretty good chunk of health.
Bad.
Now, autocannons, when you fire them the first time, the next time they fire, suffer a 25% recoil penalty. Luckily, this guy started his life as a gunner, so he has the ability to ignore that penalty. I can also use lasers here. So let's do it.
All weapons committed.
Yeah, good. That armor stripping is what these guys are for. let's multi-target. AC5. And I'll do missiles against the turret, get a little damage on that.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Get a little bit of a start, soften it up some. Oh man.
That got through my armor, Commander.
Okay, Medusa. There we go. It's a better arc.
Location confirmed.
Melee combat is very viable, actually, in this, if you can do it. I'm not doing it now, but big mechs punching each other. It works pretty well.
Acknowledged.
Commander?
I'll have glitch move up here. And multi-target. Yeah, we barely got any heat. Alright, so let's go B. B. That should be enough. Hopefully. Man, I don't know. Let's do that as well. Just to make sure. I don't want it firing again.
Affirmative.
Yeah, a little more, man. I would have knocked him over.
Come on,
Yeah.
Mech Warriors! It's go time!
So I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I would here. This hasn't been too good of a mission. I really don't want to lose that arm. It's got some good weaponry on it.
See daylight through my armor!
Let's see, morale's up. Let's do another precision strike. That's this bar over here. The higher your morale, the more confident you are at firing precision strikes, I guess, or vigilance. Vigilance is another. It adds an extra action.
All weapons committed.
There we go. Well done. Alright, so now I just have to get back. That's good. Maybe I'll be able to put one of those Thunderbolts together now. I should be able to salvage both of them, hopefully.
Orders. Copy that.
So now I just have to get back here. Maybe not even with everybody.
Right, Commander. On the move.
I'm not even sure why it does this. Yeah, okay, good. It's not gonna make me go there. Well, anyway, there we go, guys. That's a mission in Battletech. Not a real tough one. I've been in really hard missions before that I've had to do 4 or 5 times before I could win them. This one was rather simple, regardless of its difficulty rating. But you get the basic idea. It's a really fun game. I really recommend it. It's $40 as it stands now. Yeah, pick it up if you're into this kind of stuff. Alright guys, thank you for watching. As always, have a great one. I've been Scroo from Twinstiqlp.com.